Have you ever learned a new word in English only to forget it a few days later? What if I told you that there's a simple method you can use to keep track of every word you learn and actually remember each and every one of them? I'm talking about creating a personal dictionary, ladies and gentlemen, and it's one of the most effective ways to expand your English vocabulary quickly. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through step by step how to create your own personal dictionary. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an advanced learner, this method works for everyone. The first step in creating a personal dictionary is deciding a format. Do you want a physical dictionary or a digital one? There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. It really depends on what works best for you. Our first option is a physical notebook. This is a fantastic choice because research shows that simply writing things down helps your memory. Plus, if it's something you carry with you, you're more likely to use it. And really, there's something really satisfying about flipping through pages and seeing all the hard work you've put in. If you do most of your studying at a desk at home, then you might want something bigger, but if you're always on the go, then you might choose something smaller. Our second option is to go digital. You can choose tools like Google Docs or Notion. Although typing doesn't activate your memory as effectively as writing by hand, a digital dictionary has its advantages. It's much easier to organize and reorganize your entries, add additional information, and quickly search for old words without flipping through pages. The best format, though, is the one you know you'll use consistently, so pick whichever works best for you. Now that you've picked a format, the next step is organizing your personal dictionary. A well-organized dictionary makes it easier to find words, review them, and actually use them in your conversations or writing. If you're using a physical notebook, one choice is to dedicate a set of pages to each letter of the alphabet. If you use a binder, it's easy to add new pages when you run out of space for a particular letter. And of course, you can organize by topic, like one section for work-related words and another section for everything else. The method most of my students prefer is keeping the first few pages of the notebook blank and numbering each entry. These entries are listed at the front, making them easy to find with just a quick scan. This might seem a bit disorganized at first, but actually can be pretty helpful. If a reading session introduces 4 or 5 new words, grouping them together like this can help you remember them more easily because you'll be reviewing them together. Here's an example of a personal dictionary one of my high school students made. You can see he's got the vocabulary item, part of speech, a brief definition, an example sentence. Now, it's best if you can give the definition in your own words, and of course, if you can create the example sentence by yourself. As well as synonyms and antonyms, you can find these in a thesaurus or add ones you already know. And he's got collocations listed. You can ask ChatGPT to give you a list of 3 to 5 collocations with the vocabulary item and write them in here. If you're creating a digital personal dictionary, you have a lot more flexibility as it's easy to jump around, cut and paste, and add entries so that you can keep things in alphabetical order, by topic, or even add additional topics when needed. Here's an example of a digital personal dictionary I quickly created on Notion. This one is devoted to sales-related vocabulary. Maybe you'd make one like this if you work in this field or are studying the subject in, say, a university class. So I've got different columns here. I've got the vocabulary item, a Chinese translation, its part of speech, a definition, an example sentence, and related words. One cool thing about this is it's easy to add words or entirely new columns if you want. Maybe you want an additional column to record where you found the word or the date you added it. You can do that too, and it's easy to move columns around. So the last thing you have to do when it comes to your personal dictionary is building a regular habit of adding to it and reviewing it. First, set a regular habit of adding to your personal dictionary. If you read for 10 minutes a day, maybe spend 5 minutes adding new words that you came across during your reading. When you're done, flip back to the front and scan your list of words. If you remember them, awesome. If not, turn to that entry and review the word. The key here is consistency. Don't tell yourself you're going to fill out a massive notebook by summer or that you're going to fill a Google Doc with 150 entries by the end of the month. Just commit to a few minutes a day and you'll set yourself up for success. And remember, creating a personal dictionary is not just about collecting words. It's about actively using and creating something that you can be proud of as you keep track of your progress. If this video helped motivate you to create your own personal dictionary, that's awesome. Let me know in the comments what's the first word you're going to add to it. See you in the future.